ALM floating around. I have picked one from the Computer Desktop Encyclopedia. Uh, it's quite intimidating in terms of what the definition says, that it's all about the administration and control of applications from inception to demise. So primarily, when we are in the software development life cycle, we are bothered about the business side of the house, focusing around developing the business rules and really working towards our goals in making quality software. And a little bit of thought is put into the management of the life cycle of the application itself, starting from its inception, where we do requirements analysis, all the way down to production deployment and managing a release cycle. So truly, in a sense, if I had to summarize what ALM would be, it is to align the software development needs with the software development goals with the business needs that any enterprise has today. And there are a lot of players out in there in the world working towards helping aligning the software development needs, software development goals with the business needs. But our focus for today's session would be to see how the Microsoft Team Foundation Server and the team system tools help you achieve these goals. Okay. Right. So let's move forward. So let's take a look at how Team Foundation or Microsoft's flavor in the aspects of ALM stand today. So we have Team Foundation Server as the base platform. It provides new features like source control. It helps you build and deploy your application, manage code quality, help in ensuring the quality of the build. And then there are several aspects that has come forward in terms of developer collaboration. It integrates with the portals for project management. It allows you to do work item tracking, reporting, in addition to what I just talked about regarding builds and version control. So it's a suite and a set of products that help you manage the lifecycle stack of the applications that you are building. So this is what it exists today, right? In addition, there is a set of process guidances that are available. A lot of third-party players are there in the market today that are working on building such process templates and help tune TFS to the needs of your organization. By default, if you've used the Team Foundation Server, you would notice that there are a couple of templates already available as standard. One is a template for agile software development. If you're into iterative mode and you are doing, you're following the agile processes, any of the agile processes for that matter, you can use the MSF template for agile software development. And then you have the CMMI template for software application lifecycle management and tracking. So these two templates are standard in TFS today. In addition, there are many third-party templates that are available. For example, eScrum, which is developed by a subset of teams from Microsoft. You can use that if you're following the Scrum model within the Agile software development process. Then you can use that particular template. Visual Studio Team Suite stacks up and stands tall on the Team Foundation Server platform. It integrates with the Team Foundation Server, and all of these flavors, starting from the Architecture Edition all the way to the Test Edition, integrate with the Team Foundation Server in some form. And you know, they help leverage features of Team Foundation and targeting all the way from the architecture team to the QA team. So if you are an architect, you can build architecture layer diagrams, dependency diagrams, and then have them integrated with Team Foundation and do all sorts of project management, work item tracking, building, release, and version control on top of that. So as developers, you can also check in your source code, help build branches, do merging, all of the features are available. If you're a database developer, you can use the database project templates, integrate them with Team Foundation, and do automated database deployments if you wish to. And and then if you're a quality analyst, you should be able to integrate your test cases with Team Foundation Server and ensure your build quality when you are in release mode. So all these are stacked up on top of Team Foundation Server. In addition, it also integrates with the Office suite, so you can do your requirements gathering and your reference architectures. All of that could be stored in Office documents and being part of checked in part of Team Foundation Server. So you have all of them in one place. The Team Foundation Server also exposes a web portal, so you really don't need Team Foundation or the clients that comes with Team Foundation Server, the team client, to be installed on everybody's machines. If you are a developer, you do need it because you need to check in your source, and you need to do all sorts of team build activities. However, if you are, say for example, a project manager who just needs to do work item tracking, or if you are part of the QA team who needs to log bugs, and then you can use the web access portal to do that, and you really don't need the team client installed on your machines. So that's the benefit that they have. There are a suite of third-party tools that work on top of Team Foundation Server. I'll cover aspects of build and release where I'll talk about how you can use third-party tools like Team Deploy to do continuous delivery and continuous deployment. But then Team Foundation Server also exposes a rich set of APIs and services that you can in fact consume to build your own applications around how you want to manage the lifecycle on top of Team Foundation Server. It subsequently extends to extensibility points around Team Foundation Server. So for example, you can actually build add-ins that integrate with the Office suite of products. Today you have the team add-in for Excel, so you can pretty much do everything that you could do with the web portal or Team Foundation Server, like project management and work item tracking. You can do them in Excel using the extensibility points, and they could be integrated with Team Foundation Server. So basically you can work out of your desktop using Excel, no need to install any software, just the plugin, the extensibility plugin, do your job, and then check them into Team Foundation Server. So this is what the ALM stack that Microsoft provides. This exists today in pretty much majority of the versions of Team Foundation that developers use worldwide, starting from Visual Studio Team Foundation Server 2008 all the way to 2010. 2010, there is an additional layer of lab management where you can do entire suite of provisioning, staging, and testing environments, and then do IntelliTrace debugging on top of Team Foundation and the team system. That is available part of 2010. I do not intend to include that piece in this presentation today. But what I'm going to do is talk about what are the new features that are part of Visual Studio Team Foundation Server 11, which is in developer preview mode, and we'll take a look at the features, how easily it can help you perform some of the day-to-day actions in a easy and right out of the box fashion from your desktop. And you can do drag and drop of work items, do project tracking in reporting, track your burn downs, track progress. All of that is being made much easier in the new release of Team Foundation Server 11. So we'll take a look at all of that. Right, so for today's presentation, I have picked 3 themes revolving around the new features of Team Foundation Server 11. The first theme is collaborate, where we talk about how easy it is to collaborate, how you can do requirements analysis using PowerPoint storyboarding, how iterations are a first-class citizen now in Team Foundation Server 11. So you start with an iteration and you're automatically tracked by your date timestamp in which phase of the life cycle of software application development you are in. And then Team Foundation Server automatically manages that for you. You don't have to do anything explicit to ensure that you're in the right iteration cycle. And everything you do on top of it, like work item tracking and project management, falls under that iteration so that they are well managed. We'll also take a look at how dependencies are tackled using the Team System Suite of testing, where you actually take a look at how the dependency graph is generated and how developers can take a look at existing legacy systems and build a dependency graph if they are working on enhancements, and find out how layers commingle, and how the associations, aggregations, and compositions of the architecture are. We'll also take a look at some of the defect analysis aspects, and when you're talking about collaboration, how you can actually built-in generate feedback for the development team, capture screens and send them and make them part of your bugs and your test cases for easier defect analysis, and how you can use IntelliTrace to help developers capture some of the no repro bugs that the scenarios that we face on our day-to-day life cycle. And the third theme is all about a maturity assessment. I have kind of captured a theme that was originally established by ThoughtWorks. They came up with a maturity model, and I have kind of leveraged that and mapped it to Team Foundation Server and the ALM stack from Microsoft, and how you can see where you stand today in terms of your ALM maturity, and how you can build on top of it and progressively work towards improving your ALM maturity. So we'll take a look at the maturity model assessment. So the first thing, all about developer collaboration. So we do daily stand-ups as probably if you're part of an agile Scrum team, you'll be doing daily stand-ups on a day-to-day basis, where you talk about what you have done today, what you're going to do tomorrow, and if there are any blocks. But the buck doesn't stop there. With Team Foundation, you have different capabilities that you can utilize to build dashboards, and we'll see how you can collaborate even better than just doing your normal day-to-day stand-ups. So Keshav, do you want me to go through the demo? I have to set up the VM, though I just came in, I don't have it ready. But if you're okay, I can skip the demo.
I think we can skip that. And also, I think this is fine. I have recorded this trial run thing, so I can share the recording with you so that you can have a look at that and see if you want to make any changes before the...
Yeah, so I just did a direct run with you. I haven't done a trial before. I just finished the deck yesterday.
Okay, so what I'll do, I'll upload the video on YouTube and share the link with you in half an hour.
Okay, that would be great.
Okay, so apart from
my audio quality and everything is good?
I think it's very good. I mean, your audio is very much pretty good, and there was some background noise in the beginning. Now it's not coming.
Oh yeah, because I'm sitting I'm not in the conference room. I'm sitting in the open office.
So I hope for live session you would be
yeah, it would be in the conference room. Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah. So I think you must be aware of these two options: mute and unmute yourself in case of an emergency. If you don't want your voice to be heard by anyone, so you can mute yourself.
Yep, I'm fairly familiar with GoTo. I've been using it for my meetings. Only thing is, can help me how to. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm coming to that point only. The questions, what we have been following the process. The questions are asked by the participants. They can type in the chat pane available in the webinar software, and those questions would come to us, that is the moderator, and we would share only the good and relevant questions with you. So just to save your time, and also we don't want to share you the junk questions.
Okay.
So I have shared a couple of dummy questions with you. Can you see them in the questions pane?
Okay. So what is Team Foundation? That's the one, right?
Okay, yeah, I have shared those questions. Three
I'm
questions.
seeing only one question though. What is Team Foundation Server? How many did you share?
Oh, I shared two more. What is ALM and what is Lifecycle? Can you see them?
How do I
I think
see
the window is
them?
very small there in the control panel, right?
Yeah.
So you can expand it. I mean, if you go into the top right corner of the questions pan, there are two
Okay.
icons.
Okay, I got it.
So it will come in the, it will pop up and come into the center of your screen, and then you can
Yep.
expand it by going to the bottom right corner. So you can drag it
Yep.
out and
I
make it
got it.
larger.
Yep. I got it.
Did you see the three questions now?
Yep.
Okay. So this is the way I would be sharing the questions as and when they come from the participants.
Yep.
So how do you plan to take the questions? You want to finish up the
So
presentation first and then the questions later?
yeah, I may take like in between demos, I may take a few, but
Okay.
ideally it would be like at the end of the session. So I
Fine,
plan
fine.
to wrap this in 1 hour, like by 6, and then maybe 15 minutes for Q&A.
Sure, sure. That would be great. So, but I would, be sharing the questions, whenever they come. Normally we see
Yeah,
the questions,
you keep sharing if they're in the
and you can
relevant
take the questions any point
sequence,
of
right?
time as per your convenience.
Yep. Okay.
So this is what I want to discuss in the trial run. Um, so I would be sharing the live sessions link in some time, and
Okay.
then probably I request you to join the live session at least 15 minutes before so that we can
Sure.
start the session
Yep.
at the scheduled time.
Yep.
So fine. I think we're done with this trial run.
Okay. Good. So yeah, I'll see you in the session then.
Sure, and I'll also share the recordings link so that you can check your voice,
Yep.
etc. And how I think the speed was pretty good. You were explaining the slides pretty well, so
Okay.
this is fine.
Okay. That's cool.
Okay, so I'm ending the session
All
now.
right.
Thanks.
Thanks, Kishan. Yep.
Thanks. Bye bye.